Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 14th of December. So, we continue in this chop pattern, and I don't think we're going to be breaking out of it anywhere anytime soon. We'll see, but for now, it there's little in the way of obvious direction. Apart from when you come back to the weeklies, you can see, we're still effectively in a downtrend. Yes, in the short term, we're chopping along. But the downward trend is still sits there at the moment, at least. Come to the 4 hourlies, and we'd broken and put a lower high in earlier in the week. Following that, and even yesterday at one point, it looked like we might push up higher. There had been signs of weakness, and then we finally rolled over properly, and then bounced. Now we're sitting there chopping along. So where to this morning? Well, we've had this little chop down here. I've got to wait until show me the market. At the moment, I'm still biased towards the downside, but it may be one of those days I just sit on my hands all day long on with regard to the euro. The pound, then. The pound is possibly an easier route to the downside in the main, but anything that was to come out positively could just blow your stops wide apart. It's held up here better than some of the other markets, believe it or not. Yesterday was more of a key day. From here, we were already touched the daily pivot, the S1. With the lower highs and things here, I would suggest it may still run to the lower side, but not particularly obvious. And then coming into dollar yen, a third of the pairs I would normally be trading intraday, and where to? It's almost back into this extended, if I was to extend it anyway, that trend line that's running across the highs there. And it still looks bullish on everything I'm looking at really here. It has quite a bullish feel to it. It could be running up towards the R1 at some point. So that's that. If that happens, well, the pound and the euro should be selling off if it all goes to plan. So that's pretty much where we are with the majors. I'll quick look at the other two majors. The Aussie dollar, that's actually sitting there on the 60-minute time frame. Probably a bit of divergence on the RSI there. Yep, into its S3, sold off strongly, broken the trend there that was sort of sitting there and rising gradually up until yesterday, even holding in there. But it's this little bear flag. It's shown its hand there, and it's not even got back up to the weekly pivot. So at the moment, it looks like that's going to be a miss, and it may, if anything, run down to that S1 on the monthlies. Canadian dollar's continuing to slowly push its way. It's this morning again, but yesterday really just chopping along. It too is a bit stuck where it is, but it's a bit like the euro in the sense of there is a trend. It's just in the daily basis of that trend, it's just running a bit sideways at the moment, consolidating. Looks like it could pitch up further, but we'll see how it runs. As I said, as I intimated, I do not trade the Aussie dollar and the Canadian dollar intraday personally. My preference is towards the euro, the pound, and the yen. They just move better during the day. And even with the yen, I tend to leave it first thing in the morning. So it's maybe a quiet old day for me on the trading front. News-wise today, I should refer to the news for today. What we have is the French and German PMI data coming out this morning from 8:15 through to 8:30. So I say through to 8:30, 8:15 and 8:30, and then following that we'll see the European flash manufacturing PMI out later. So that's manufacturing and service data. Quite key. It may set the tone for the day, and it may be well worth waiting to see what that does. Following on, we've got the core retail sales in the US at 1:30, so that'll be a game traders will be watching to see if there's any softening there. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.